So, what were your first impressions of Taiwan when you arrived?
Honestly, it's kind of a nightmare.
Do you feel more like a Malaysian, or have you absorbed the Taiwanese way of life at this point? And do you ever plan on moving back to Malaysia? Would you like to someday move back to Malaysia?
Actually, I'm planning to move back this year. Taiwan is safe, super convenient.
It's funny you say the same things I would think about KL, like convenience,
No,
safety.
no,
No.
no.
Wow, really? Really? So you don't think it's safe here too much?
Okay, because I've been,
How is the dating scene in Taiwan?
I would say,
Hi, could you introduce yourself?
hi, my name is Fiona. I'm Malaysian. I live in Taipei currently. Yeah, and I'm from Selangor.
How old?
32.
22.
32.
32. Okay, you could have fooled me. Okay, that's good. That's good. So, what made you move from Malaysia to Taiwan, to Taipei?
At first, I went there for my degree. I studied stylish design there. I couldn't find a university in Malaysia to like have this major, so yeah, I went there.
And were you ever thinking about Taiwan for living or for studying before this in your life, or not really?
Not really, but my first I have a Korea dream actually. I want to like live in Korea because I don't know. I'm really like dive into the culture and then also the K-pop
Yeah.
at that moment.
Yeah.
At that moment,
That's
like
your main reason. Do you want to be
Yeah.
a K-pop star or no?
no, just like I just because I love enjoy the K-pop and then I
Mm.
like the singer and then drama everything. I even went to learn Korean for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, my dream is to Korea, but I found out the school fees everything is so expensive, and then after that I found there's a scholarship what I can get in Taiwan. So yeah, so I went there.
So you speak Chinese, Malay, English,
Cantonese,
Cantonese,
Hokkien,
Hokkien.
Korea.
I said that. 5. Korean, Chinese, English,
English, Hokkien, Malay,
Hokkien.
Hokkien, Cantonese,
Cantonese,
a little bit French.
a little bit French.
Yeah.
Say one thing in French.
Bonjour, je
Oh,
m'appelle,
come on.
je m'appelle Fiona, enchantée.
Oh, good.
There.
Oh, very good. So, what were your first impressions of Taiwan when you arrived?
Honestly, it's kind of a nightmare.
Nightmare.
because I arrived at night and then I'm not like I know nothing about Taiwan actually. I know from drama, yeah, the kind of like I know there's a night market, the nightlife there, or there's what I know about Taiwan is from drama or some TV shows.
Yeah.
And then when I arrived there, it's just like I arrived in the ghost hostel, like because I study in the south of Taiwan, like
Okay.
somewhere between Taichung and Tainan, and
Okay.
then just I've never do any research before I go.
Yeah.
I went there, so once I arrived at the hostel, it's dark and there's nothing, and then it's just like totally a ghost, like in the Insidious, you watch the Insidious,
Yeah.
the movie,
Wow.
just like that.
So, when you say hostel, was it a shared room with other
Yes,
people?
Sure, there's three
Really?
my roommates. Yeah,
So, was this at the university?
yeah, the community
Yeah.
hostel and it's in the jungle.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, was it a kind of like a scary or a negative impression at first? Like, what have I
Yeah.
done? What am I
It's
doing?
not what I expect. I expect there's a night market there. I can access to any shops around. No, nothing.
Was there any culture shock or major differences that you found you needed to adjust to?
I think it's earthquake because Malaysia.
Earthquake?
Yeah,
Earthquake.
Earthquake because Malaysia we don't have any like natural disasters.
Disasters.
Disaster, right?
True, yeah.
Only no, I don't think Malaysia have any. Yeah, right.
In the comments, people will say like, Malaysia's good, like the best place to raise a family because no natural disasters.
That's right.
United States, not good.
Yeah. And I say nothing.
So was there an earthquake like right when you arrived?
I think just like a month later.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's my first time experiencing it, and I'm until like, even I live in Taiwan for like 12 years now, I still can't used to it.
And so what happened? Explain how did it feel? What was the situation?
I think it's really kind of it's kind of like you at first you start to feel like The light is shaking,
Shaking.
and the cupboard, you can hear the cupboards, everything is just like shaking. You can hear the voice. It's so scary, so scary, so
scary.
scary. And then the moment they start to shake, and the first thought every time, should I run or should I
There's
just
nowhere
sit?
to run to.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. And all Taiwanese people you just sit there and wait. So,
Yeah.
but my heart beats so fast. I'm so panicked. But everyone is so calm there. So I would just like pretend, okay, it's gonna be fine.
After 12 years, have you at least a little bit got used to it or
Yeah,
not too
at
much?
least yes, but still, my
Still.
heartbeat is still beating so fast, so fast. I wish.
To be fair, it is dangerous. You never know how intense it's going to
That's
be.
why, that's
Something
why.
can fall on you. It's like it is a natural disaster. It's
Yeah,
dangerous,
you
right?
can't expect like what gonna happen
Yeah.
next moment. Like the last few months, I think
Mm.
there's a really big one in like my 12 years in Taiwan. So so scary. Like our glasses is so like destroyed, and yeah, cupboard fell. So
Wow.
scary.
And what about the like difference in weather? How did you find adjusting to the seasons, the different climate?
Ah, like at the first, I really enjoy the winter there because
Yeah.
in Malaysia it's so hot.
Yeah. At
Yeah,
first.
at first, I can still wear a singlet like a tongue. I just like
Really?
wear just like riding my scooter.
People are like, "Who is this crazy girl?"
Yeah, yeah. The Taiwanese goes, "Are you crazy? And don't you feel cold?" Yeah, but like so time to time, like now, oh, I miss Malaysia
Yeah.
rather. So yeah, like now I actually really enjoy like sweating because in Taiwan, like currently it's winter,
Yeah.
it's so cold. Like
Mhm.
if you haven't lived there, you will know like you don't know the cold. It's not like I think it's colder than Korea. Like Korea is snow,
Yeah.
but in Taiwan it's cold. But in Taiwan it doesn't snow, but it's still cold.
Very
It's
cold.
very cold.
I wonder if it's colder than New York because New York gets very cold, and so for me, like Malaysia is amazing weather-wise. It still can be it, bad at times, the rain and like the humidity. But versus New York, if I had to choose, I much prefer to be in the hot than deal with that winter. Staying in your house, you don't even want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's hard to get to the gym or do stuff you want to do.
That's
It's like
why
it's tough, right?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because in Taiwan, because it's not that cold, so they don't usually have the heater.
Oh, really?
So that's why it's so cold because they usually don't have heater for everywhere. So it's cold.
And then the summer, is it hotter in the summer even than Malaysia,
I
or
think-
similar?
I think I think it's hotter because it's
Yeah.
humid. Because like
Humid, yeah.
in Malaysia, like now because we walk just now and then we have like some if you do some exercise you sweat. But in Taiwan, if you don't even like you just sit there, you still sweat.
That's fair.
Even though you like do nothing, just
Really?
you just sweat.
Yeah.
So because it's too humid.
Tense humidity.
Yeah, it's too humid. It's too wet.
That sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. I hate Taiwan summer. So yeah,
Summer. What is something you love about living in Taiwan?
Taiwan is safe, super convenient, and it's good to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Taiwan is very small, so like you can travel around the island. Like you can use like 2 days or 3 days,
Really?
just like you drive around.
Driving.
around. The
Is there a
island.
train system too to get around the country?
Yeah, that's why it's
There
so very convenient to get everywhere, and also the MRT, every stuff. Yeah.
It's funny you say the same things I would think about KL, like convenience, safety.
No.
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 Wow, really? Really? So you don't think it's safe here too much?
Okay, because I've been like
Had problems
living
here?
in Taiwan too long, and then like yesterday. Okay, for example, yesterday,
Yeah.
I want to like take Grab
Yeah.
to go back home after the party, and then my sister, my mother, and my dad just, are you sure? So why not? Is that dangerous? I said, this is not Taiwan. Malaysia is not Taiwan.
Dangerous why?
Because this is like the news, there's a lot of news about like the Grab driver, just
Really?
did something,
Oh,
or
okay.
like, rob or.
Really? Does it happen much here? You see in the
don't know.
news? I don't know. 'Cause
I
I
don't
don't. I didn't see it much. So you tell me.
Probably the internet have a lot of this kind of views, Yeah.
To me, I think of it as being so safe, but again, being from New York is not safe, and
Yeah,
so it's
compared to.
compared to New York. I've said it before in my videos. This place feels like the safest place in the world. Like, I mean, also I'm a guy, so walking around 4 in the morning in anywhere in town, I don't feel threatened. But I think it's very different as a female.
I think, yeah.
I did an interview like asking, do foreign females feel safe in Malaysia? And like I asked like maybe 7 or 8 different females if they feel safe. And I think like only 2 of them said yes, and the rest of them said no,
Oh,
mostly
yeah.
because they said men staring at them. Do you get this? Do you notice this?
I don't think so. But I got this feel when I brought like my friends, foreign friends, who is female, walking
Right.
around. They
Yeah.
just keep staring
Really?
at. I don't know. Yeah, I
What
can
about in
feel that.
Taiwan?
In Taiwan, sometimes. But
Yeah.
you mean me or my friend? Me, and it's fine.
Either.
Me, because I look Chinese and I look Taiwanese, so it's fine. But like foreigner there, yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Because they're exotic, they look different.
Yeah,
That's
because it's so Asian there. We just if you see some foreigner, like if you're pretty, like yeah, you got different like staring. Yeah,
I know a lot of the comments in that video I made were saying like it's definitely not Malaysians staring. They were all saying like it's the foreigners. It's like
yeah,
people from Bangladesh or India,
yeah.
people who don't grow up around
Yeah.
Chinese women and white women,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so they're just like,
Like,
googly eyed.
mostly like if you like last time I brought one of my friend, she's from French, she's blonde, blue eyes, so like we just like wandering around the waterfall there, and then the Bangladesh, the foreigner, they just like keep even like took the pictures of her
Photos, yeah.
photos,
Which
or
is
videos.
crazy.
Yeah.
I see them sometimes where even sometimes they will pretend they're just taking video, and then they
Yeah.
just start videoing the girl, and I'm just like,
That's why.
what are you using this? What do you need this video for, man?
Yeah, so my friends feel so uncomfortable like at the
It's
moment.
weird.
Yeah, it's super weird, but
Interesting.
yeah, you can't do anything about that.
Have you been to America? Have you ever been to the States?
No,
No.
never. I want to visit
You want to?
once. Yeah, but yeah, if there's a chance.
How do the locals typically react to you when they find out that you're Malaysian?
Oh, mostly I got a question is about how could you speak so well Chinese?
Yeah.
Yeah. They thought we are like kind of like Thailand or Indonesia. Yeah, so they're super like they're so shocked when I speak like fluently Chinese. So yeah,
So they don't know much about Malaysia or Malaysians.
yeah, I don't think they know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And do you think the same goes for Malaysians, like not knowing too much about Taiwan and Taiwanese culture?
I don't think so because we watch a lot of of Taiwanese TV shows and TV and drama. So I think we know much more about Taiwan than
Really?
yeah.
Even Malays, do you think, or is it quite different?
Oh, I'm not sure about Malay.
Right.
Yeah. So in Chinese, in Chinese community,
Yeah.
like Taiwan is kind of it's quite well known.
Is it often that Malays learn Chinese or not really? Or sometimes? Or you don't know?
No, I don't have like because I went to Chinese school, private school. I don't have a Malay friends actually.
Really?
I don't. I think yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have any Malay friend. I have my first Malay friend when I work in a shopping mall
Really?
like, after my high school. So I got my
Wow.
first Malay friend.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. I got an Indian friend in my kindergarten, and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do your parents have like mixed friends, or is it common? Is this a common thing that you kind of keep to your own ethnicity type thing
Um.
in Malaysia?
I think yeah, but okay, my parents, because my parents they own a grocery shop, so
Okay.
like grocery shop you can meet a lot of the ethnic group, like from Malay, from Indian. Yeah, we do have a lot of my dad they have Indian friends and Malay friends, but in my memory, I don't really remember like my friends went to a Malay house to celebrate Hari Raya, and I have this experience. But now I love to see this kind of like experience this kind of culture.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then I remember once I went to an Indian uncle's house to celebrate Deepawali, and then we have a lot like Indian food. That's what
cool.
in my memory, but it's not really common in my house. I'm not sure about other Chinese family, but in my family, yeah, my dad and mom they don't really like, got connect to other ethnic group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you stick to mostly Chinese style cuisine when you're eating, or do you also eat Indian, Malaysian food? Do you venture everywhere?
Yeah, I went to everywhere. I love
Everything.
roti canai. Roti canai is my first.
Yeah?
Like every time I arrive in Malaysia, the first food
Roti canai.
and I had is roti canai.
Do you eat it in Taiwan also?
Now Taiwan,
No?
I can't really find roti canai, good roti canai. Yeah.
Everyone says this because I've interviewed other like foreigners, even in Australia, like here from Australia, and they say, "Oh, I love roti canai," and I say, "Like, do you have Malaysian food back home?" And they say, "Yeah, but like, there's no good roti canai."
No,
What?
Malaysia tradition is the best.
Really?
Best. Yes.
Why do you
Mama,
think it's so hard to replicate the proper, authentic flavor?
I don't know. Like, okay, in Taiwan they have Papa Rich. You know Papa Rich?
No, no.
It's a like franchise restaurant. You can
Okay.
find quite a lot in like shopping mall. I think nowadays I think it's lower like
Papa Rich?
Papa Rich. Papa Rich. Paparich.
Oh, I don't know it.
Or
No.
Old Town. Do you know Old Town? White coffee.
I should. Sounds like I should. No, no.
No.
Maybe I've seen it, but I don't know. No,
Yeah,
no.
it's a franchise restaurant. They open in Taipei, and they have
Okay.
roti canai there. Roti tissue, okay, the roti tissue is
Pretty
good,
good.
but roti canai, like plain roti canai, is it's too thick. It's all flour, and then yeah, no.
How is the dating scene in Taiwan?
I would say it's more like recently what I found. It's more like hookup since it's not really finding a. It's hard to find a genuine connection. I don't know from my perspective or from my experience. Like recently, yeah, it's so hard to find someone to really get a like genuine connection or get along. Everyone just like hook up.
I think it feels the same everywhere I've been in the world. So,
So I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe it's not like culture stuff. It's just human, just the culture, dating culture around the
Yeah.
world. It's just the same.
except in Malaysia, it does feel a little bit more like, oh, maybe it'd be easier to find a good long-term partner here because people are more focused on that. People are less,
Oh.
at least like on dating apps, stuff like this. People still go into the like apps with the mindset of like, I want to find a long-term partner. More so, I think, especially with like women too. I'm sure there's more men who are looking for more casual dating than the other way around. But yeah, compared to like the US, where it's like a very much a hookup culture, very much like this one night
Yeah.
stand culture,
Yeah.
I think here it's more looked at negatively. Whereas we look at it like, oh, well, it's just like, whatever. Here it's a little bit more like of a negative thing than like a neutral thing. But I mean, I've been single for 8 years, so it's obviously, yeah, it's not easy to find like a good partner now. And I think with the rise of dating apps, it's like, it's become worse,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. That's right. So like in Taiwan, I found out in Taiwan is quite open-minded than Malaysia. I think like they're more open to like when I said this kind of stuff. They can just like talk it. I can chat with my friends about
Yeah.
like what's her experience like last
Yeah.
night with a guy from the club. So
Yeah.
it's really common there. Yeah.
And do people there typically date foreigners? Is that pretty common?
Okay, from my community because I have a lot of friends, so I mostly like stick with foreign friends. So it's quite common for me.
Yeah.
But most of the Taiwanese girl boys, because Taiwanese they can't really speak good English, and I don't mean
Right.
like good like every Taiwanese, but they can like in Taiwan culture like English in Taiwan, they can like get a very good result, but they can't really speak like fluently,
I see.
because of the environment.
Yeah.
They study English, but they can't really speak well. So so they have really like lack of the confidence to talk to foreigners sometimes. So maybe that's
yeah.
a reason
Too
like
shy
to
about
too
it.
shy to
So if I were to learn Taiwanese, Chinese, and go over there, I'd have more success than if I were to try to just go and speak English.
Okay, no. There's a different kind of date. So if you go there just to like find a casual that it's just a hook up when I send, it's fine. You don't have to really speak good Chinese. You don't even need to speak ni hao or just. You can
But
just
for serious relationship, they want somebody they can speak to more
Yeah.
clearly,
Yeah, you
communicate
need
better.
To,
Sure.
communicate. Yeah, you need to
that
learn
makes
Chinese.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay. What is one thing that Taiwan does better than Malaysia? And also in reverse, one thing that Malaysia does better than Taiwan?
I think Taiwan is more how to say systematic. Like they arrange safety, like the traffic, everything. I think is better than Malaysia.
Maybe more organized?
Yeah, organized. Yeah, I was can see like last week I brought some of my Taiwanese friend back, and then they just like complain about like the traffic in
Yeah.
Malaysia. Like
Yeah.
when they arrive at the airport and the outside, like because my dad came to pick us up,
Yeah.
and then the car, there's no like not really organized. Like every car just like randomly stop,
Yeah.
and there's not no one control the traffic there. You know,
It's
just
a bit
like
crazy, the roads, the
yeah,
traffic
I
here.
can't see like in Taiwan. You can like they're organized really well. You can't see this kind of like traffic and like when you came out from the airport, I can say, or even from the high speed rail, they're really organized. Like Japan, you know,
Yeah.
the weight and then they have like systematics. Yeah, so I would say.
I hear Singapore as well is very organized. Have you been there to compare?
Yeah. That's similar
Okay.
in Singapore.
Interesting. And so, what is one thing that you think Malaysia does better than Taiwan?
The food.
The food? Really? Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
the food Malaysian cuisine is the best in the world. I can say.
That's good.
Yeah.
Are you saying that just because you're Malaysian? No, no,
No.
you believe
No, I
true.
believe. Yeah, I love like I love Vietnamese food. I love Thai food, but Malaysian cuisine is just
That's great. I
yeah.
found Malaysians are like the most proud of their food of anyone in the world, and it's cool to see. You know, there's such
Yeah.
a strong culture around the food here.
Yeah, because like we have three big ethnic groups, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like diverse. You can eat nasi
Yes.
lemak, you can like eat roti canai, you can eat bak kut teh, or you know,
True.
so you can find any everything, and yeah.
True. Like Thai food is very good, but there's only Thai food. It's
Yeah.
like it is pretty limited. Yeah, there's a lot, but like not compared to Malaysia. You know, a lot more
Yeah.
options.
Yeah, we have a lot of like options.
And in Taiwan, what is the like? What do you find people eating on a day-to-day basis? What is the most typical meals, like the go-to meals in Taiwan?
Oh, like dumplings,
Dumplings.
and we say like 卤肉饭 is like pork braised rice, like the white rice, and then you
Braised
put that raised pork like at the top. Yeah, and noodles.
And noodles.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it affordable compared to Malaysia? Is it similar?
If you, yeah, I think it's all affordable. A lot of people actually in Taiwan, like Taiwanese, they actually like eat out more than their dining. Yeah, cooking. Yeah, like as for a lot of my friends, they usually just eat out because it's so convenient, and also like the convenience store in Taiwan is so it's you can find everywhere, and they sell foods too. You know, so
Do you
Yeah.
cook?
I cook every day.
You cook every day?
Yeah, because it's
Wow.
good. Yeah,
Cooking Malaysian food sometimes?
no, just like healthy food. I think.
Healthy food. That's
Yeah,
good.
because
That's
I'm
good.
on diet like.
So Malaysian food is not healthy.
Yeah,
So.
that's why. Malaysian food is good, but it's not healthy.
Not healthy.
It's delicious, yeah, the taste, yeah, but it's not healthy. I can't really find a vegetable on like my plate. Yeah, if you go, you is it right?
It's true.
It's true, right?
You can find sugar
You
though.
can find sugar and oil and a lot of
Oil,
like soy sauce,
flour,
and flour,
breading.
yeah, but it's so good. Yeah.
Wow, a Malaysian cooking healthy food. This is a first for me to hear. That's great.
Yeah, I eat. It's very quite healthy though. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I control my diet, so yeah.
What type of job opportunities are available for foreigners in Taiwan?
I think quite a lot. Like a lot of my friends, they're working as in IT industry or engineer. Or
Yeah.
if you're foreigner like English foreigner, you can speak very well English. English teacher. Yeah, like you. So easy to find a job in Taiwan if you can speak English or
That's
you
nice.
look English. Or I don't know, yeah, looks like foreigner.
White.
Yeah, white. White.
Well, so it probably pays better there as well than Malaysia because I feel like Malaysia is great, but not opportunistic for work for foreigners. I mean, I know many people come here to work from lower income countries like Bangladesh, Nepal. They like
Yeah,
Indonesia. They like
yeah.
to come here to work,
Yeah.
but I think for Westerners, it's typically like they like to come here and have a foreign income or something. More so,
Oh, really?
more often, yeah.
Wow.
At least of my friends that I have here, almost all of them have some type of business online or they work for a company back home and they just live here.
Okay, interesting.
I think of Taiwan more like Japan, where it's like, if you're going to go there as like an English person, American, Australian, whatever, you're going to either teach English or you have maybe your money saved, a retirement, or you already have money in some other way.
Yeah.
That's how I always think about it.
Yeah, like also like half of my foreign friends they have like their own business, so they start like doing apps, like
Right.
it's kind of their stuff like more like self-employment or like digital nomad sometimes. Yeah.
So how long have you been at the company that you're at now?
Now 2 years I
2
think.
years.
Yeah.
And how's it going? Do you like it?
Yeah, but this company is kind of like I'm helping, kind of my friend's company, and then I'm helping him with his account. So
Okay.
it's kind of like chill.
Explain, what type of work?
just like, just like for like accounting, like
Accounting.
accounting, like I help him to, like kind of
Taxes.
like taxes, yeah,
Okay.
taxes and like the receipt. Every month we have to like gather all the receipt, everything, and just like do the tax thing. Yeah,
And what type of work do you want to be doing? What is your dream, say,
dream
career
job.
position? Yeah.
A travel vlogger.
Travel vlogger.
I love
Well,
travel.
you are to be fair, she is a YouTuber. We didn't mention it already, but she is that's like 100,000 subscribers. She's a bigger YouTuber than I am.
Aw.
And so you want to turn that into a, by the way, I'll put it in the description. I will put it on the screen. And I think we're going to try to do a vlog as well for her
Yeah.
channel. So make sure you follow her so you can see our vlog as
Yeah.
well. You want to turn that into a full-time gig?
I wish I could.
wish.
I wish I could because I love travel. I want to see the world. So, yeah, I hope one day.
What's stopping you? Is it like a bit of a financial
Yeah,
difficulty, right?
the biggest concern is my financial because
Yeah.
if you okay, I spend the money
Yeah.
and go travel and make vlogs. There's no like 100% get. I can get everything back. Like
Sure,
the
of course.
yeah. all
People
the-
don't realize how expensive travel vlogging is, and now a lot of these bigger travel vloggers, or until they get big, they have money saved, they have
Yeah.
money to spend to a safety net. If you don't, because I started with, like, I came here with no money, a couple hundred
Yeah, I saw
dollars.
your vlog.
It was a
It was so
difficult, very difficult, I will say, and like
Mhm.
borderline stupid, you know, to be honest. It's like, I don't recommend people to just do that. You should save five, ten,
Yeah.
$10,000, something
Mhm.
to make that type of leap. But it can be done, I will say, but it's more smart to, yeah, work, save, and then put a plan in motion. Like, now I'm going to go all in on this travel vlog thing,
Yeah.
right?
I can travel like poor, but
Yeah.
of course I can sleep in a hostel,
Yeah.
everything. I can save a lot of money,
But that gets old quickly. It's not like how you really want to travel, right?
yeah, but maybe I need to find a balance. Like I can sometimes like travel poor, sometimes just like can just like the yeah poor yeah I can sleep in I don't know like
The park.
the park, yeah, just give like get a tent there.
Is Taiwan safe enough that if you, not that you would, but you would feel safe to sleep in the public park?
I think so. Not in Malaysia, but Taiwan, yeah.
In Taiwan, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. What about doing like just strictly local content, like kind of like I do, where I travel, but actually I make mostly Malaysian content, and then I will travel, and I don't even really film when I travel. I just holiday in Thailand or wherever. What if you went, say you made 3, 4, 5 videos a week, but in Taiwan? Is it a time thing, or is that something you could consider to maybe propel your channel toward full time?
Yeah, I think it's like time thing sometimes. Yeah,
Time.
time. Yeah, time because I need like if I want to go travel, I want to like go fully travel like 3 months.
Yeah.
And then when I travel, I kind of like you need to find the balance because I do everything myself, editing, planning, everything. So I think like recently a lack of time, like I find like I don't have time to work, or even do my stuff.
Sure.
I'm so busy. Like
Yeah.
life is just, I go to gym and then a day just like gone. So
I understand.
yeah, so yeah.
Balancing the time is the hardest thing
Yeah.
in this life or job, especially like doing YouTube,
Yeah,
doing,
that's right.
and I don't even have another job. And for me, it's like, yeah, getting to the gym, you got to get across town, you then go back home. You have to cook your meal.
Yeah.
By the time you finish that, it's like, okay, it's already this time. It feels stressful. Like, okay, now I have to go film. Now I need to edit.
Yeah.
And then you have a job as well. So
Yeah, that's right.
that is tough, right?
It's tough. So yeah, probably one day, maybe
One day.
maybe I quit my job and then just whoop, maybe do it.
Okay, I hope it happens.
Yeah.
I think it will.
Finger crossed.
How does it feel for you being back in Malaysia?
Home.
Home.
Yeah, because all my family still here, and then I live alone in Taiwan. Also, like Taiwan is also my home, but because I rent a house, I live with two of my roommates. It's still home, but it's not like, home home. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
I feel safe here. I know that's my family got my bag, everything. Every time I come back, just like I have princess treatment. I just enjoy enjoy my life here. So yeah,
How often do you come back?
like twice a year.
Twice a year.
Yeah,
Holidays usually?
yeah. Usually holidays.
Holidays.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And do you ever plan on moving back to Malaysia? Would you like to someday move back to Malaysia?
Actually, I'm planning to move back this year.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Wow. Why specifically? Does it just feel more comfortable and like you said feels like home? Is that why?
Yeah, mostly because I've been living in Taiwan for like 12 years. And then I got my PR last 2 years. So actually, I don't have any like visa concern in Taiwan. So actually, I can leave, you know, and my job too. Like I can travel and I can travel when I'm working, or I can work anywhere. So it doesn't really not bother me to where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Do you feel like you got what you wanted out of Taiwan? Do you feel like you got the value you were hoping for such a long portion of your life?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
quite enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite
enough.
enough
It's
for
enough.
like 12 years of living there. And then, yeah,
Any regrets going?
no,
No.
no, I love my life there actually. But yeah, just 12 years. And then, and then one of my roommates, she's moving back to France too. So I'm like, at that point, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I need to move because she's leaving, and then so I need to find a new place. And I was just like start to think about, okay, now I need to find a new place. I want to live by myself in
Yeah.
Taipei, so the rental is going like higher from now. But like I think, okay, but if I move back to Malaysia, if I can make the same money in Malaysia, then why not I just like move back and I also can save my money for my
Yeah.
travel in the future. So yeah, that's why.
Surely it's cheaper for like a condo here, right? To live
Yeah,
alone.
that's why. And Taiwan, if you earn Taiwanese dollar, is fine, but it's the like the rental there is crazy, it's expensive. If you don't earn like much, you need to pay a lot, like compared to Malaysia.
Yeah, for anyone wondering why I haven't visited Taiwan yet, it's because it's
The rent.
expensive to go book a hotel for 1 week or something to actually
Yeah.
travel there compared to going to Thailand or Vietnam or something.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a little bit out of reach. And so, yeah, I haven't been to Japan, haven't been to Taiwan, Korea, but I'm dying to go to these places. So, yeah, I know just from the hotel prices that the cost of living is surely higher.
Yeah, that's why like my Taiwanese friend mostly now like my age, they
Yeah.
can't really afford a house. Like in Malaysia, like all my friends they have like a house or two houses even, but in Taiwan, it's
Difficult.
it's so difficult, it's so expensive. Like the houses, everything is so expensive. So yeah, it's high.
Do you feel more like a Malaysian or have you absorbed the Taiwanese way of life at this point?
I would say deep down, I'm Malaysian. The way I speak, like the way I think, and the food, everything, like the lifestyle. But I've been living in Taiwan for 12 years, so like the lifestyle, I would say, like every time I come back to Malaysia, I would compare with Taiwan, like the internet, the safetyness, the transport. Yeah, because in Taiwan, the public transport is so convenient, and the convenience store like 7-Eleven is everywhere in Taiwan. Like,
Right.
and like I can access to 7-Eleven or any like Family Mart or even like Carrefour. I can just like walk 5 minutes to get what I want. But in Malaysia, I need to drive. Yeah.
Well, if you or when you move back here, are you considering moving more central in KL or are you going to stick around like Kajang, maybe where you grew up?
Probably I will stick in Kajang first,
Yeah.
and then we'll see. Because I've been living house for 12 years, I'm not sure I could really like get along with my family is very open, it's relaxed, but
Yeah, of course.
I have been like used to live by myself
Yeah.
for a long time,
Yeah.
so I can't really sure I could get used to.
No, nobody wants to go back typically, right? It's that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Probably I could get along with my family for like time to times, but
For a few weeks.
I don't know. But yeah. If I can afford a rental, probably I would like to try like living alone in like, around KL area and see Like how's the
It's
life here?
definitely more convenient. Like because I live not far from here. I live in Ampang, but it's called Ampang Park. So it's like
Ampang Park, yeah, I know.
it's quite convenient,
Convenient.
and I don't have a vehicle. You know,
Uh-huh.
it still would be nice to have a motorbike or something to get around,
Uh-huh.
or a car,
Uh-huh.
but I can get everywhere I need to go by
Ah,
walking.
okay.
Now, late night, for example, like after midnight or something, then it's a problem. If you need to go get bottled water, you need to go get something. It's like, well, what the heck
Walk.
do I do now? You know,
Yeah, that's
Grab
like
or
Grab.
something.
Oh yeah, Grab. And Grab here is
Yeah.
so convenient. Yeah, so
But I don't like to have to rely on that. I'm being from New York. It's like you just walk out of your door at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. You can go grocery shopping if you want. You can buy, you
so
know,
it's accessible. Like just like go down and then just like
um,
grocery down.
in New York, for sure.
Okay.
Because they say, it's a city that never sleeps. People are on all different schedules. You can get whatever you want, sort of any
Like
time.
Taiwan, yeah.
Similar.
Yeah, like Taiwan 7-Eleven is 24/7. So
Right.
and there's lots of Family Mart, 7-Eleven, just like a street, just down my street. There's like one, two, three, four convenience store.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all like 24/7.
Sounds like Thailand. Similar in Thailand, where it's
Yeah.
hard to not find a 7-Eleven.
You everywhere you can just find a 7-Eleven or Family Mart. Yeah.
Have you noticed any major changes in Malaysia since you left? Is it a lot more developed? Is it much different?
So much different.
So much different.
Yeah,
Really?
like I kind of like left behind. Every time I come back, I feel like wow, Malaysia changed. Like KL changed a lot. They built so fast, like buildings and houses. Actually, like especially the houses and a lot of more shopping mall,
Yeah.
more shopping mall. So
Yeah.
yeah, it changed a lot. Like I felt like I left behind. Like when I drive, I'm just like, wow, this highway is so tall now. Yeah, and then the COVID happens, and then it's kind of like it's so fast. I
Do
would
you think
say.
it changed for the better? Do you like the heavy development? Do you like this modernization of the country? How do you feel about it?
I think it's better for me. Yeah, yeah. Like okay, compared to Taiwan, like I feel Taiwan is still still the same. It's not any like
change
it doesn't change much. Like my mom just like went to Taiwan during Chinese New Year, and then my aunt like she said she's been to Taiwan for like since like last 10 years.
Yeah.
So everyone's just like Taiwan's just look the same.
Really?
Yeah. So
Why is
compared to
that?
Malaysia.
Why is that?
Compared to Malaysia.
Is it because it's already so developed that they don't really need to add more, or is there not even like space to really put more?
I think the most is about the space because
Space, right.
Taiwan's too small and Malaysia is big land. There's a lot of space haven't been developed. So yeah.
What advice do you have to somebody who's thinking about moving to Taiwan?
Don't talk about the the politics.
Politics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
It's sensitive.
it's quite sensitive. Like I don't know. I don't know. You know about like Taiwan and China, kind of story. Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. I don't want to go deep because it's controversial. Okay. But as a Malay, I think it's kind of if you're Malay, you want to move to Taiwan.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of not really that convenient sometimes because in Taiwan you can't really find an halal restaurant. There's a lot, but it's not like really common.
Right.
You know what I mean.
Right.
So if you're Malay, so it's kind of you need to like there's some specific restaurant who says halal, not as common as in Malaysia or any like Arabic country or I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah,
Is there many Muslims in Taiwan?
no,
No.
mostly Indonesian, mostly. Yeah,
So is it Christian? Is the primary religion Christian?
Christian and Buddhism. I think Buddhism.
yeah.
Buddhism is most. It's the
Right.
more yeah.
So you don't think it's that convenient for Malay, but for Chinese, it's fine because you don't
Yeah.
doesn't matter about halal. Yeah.
Yeah, for Chinese fine because you can find and Chinese cuisine. Yeah,
Oh. Some
Right.
tree branches just
Yeah.
fell. Wow.
we're safe.
Okay,
No
we're good.
worries.
We're good. Maybe you're right. Maybe Malaysia's not safe.
Yeah, be careful of the trees
Oh my
sometimes.
God. How about the nightlife in Taiwan? Do you think it's quite strong?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's quite happening
Yeah.
because I haven't like extra much in Malaysia, but in Taiwan I pretty enjoy it. Like in Taipei, like nightlife in Taipei is You should
Clubbing? Clubbing?
clubbing. Yeah, clubbing. There's like a kind of area we call Xinyi. There's a lot of clubs, bars, and recently there's a lot of like I think bars, like Taiwanese bars, and then just like it's an open space and everyone's just like standing like along the road and just like play music, and just drink and chat. So
Is it a very late city? How late are things typically closing or going? Is still 5, 6 in the morning? Is there clubs going?
clubs close at 3:30 mostly,
Okay.
and then some clubs close at like 4:30, but mostly yeah, from 3:30 to 4:30.
Well, thank you so much for the interview. Do you have anything else that you want to say to the audience, or yeah, let people know what is your socials that they can follow you on?
Oh, so my channel is mostly about like culture crossing and vlogging sometimes. Yeah, like currently doing like foreigner tasting Malaysian food. So yeah, feel free to check it out. Yeah, yeah.
Instagram as well. You have TikTok, Instagram, anything
I
like
have
that?
Instagram. You can search me on Instagram like typing Fiona Fifi and you can find me.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you reaching out to collaborate with me. I think this is great.
Thank you for saying yes. Though.
Course, of
Yeah, I'm
course.
so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're here one more day, right? One more day?
Yeah, last day in Malaysia.
It was a good trip.
Yeah, met a lot of friends, family, spent a lot of time with like quality times. Yeah.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. I hope we meet again. We're going to do a vlog right now. And so, again, go follow Fiona. It will go up on her channel. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the video. It always helps. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Next, make sure you check out my video asking people what they really think of Malaysia. You can watch that right here.